I am Penny Nelson, and this is Lucky, blind dog Lucky. He is blind. He's always lived in this yard, and I wanted to give a gardening update. I wanted to show you what neglect produces. You think you're going to get a cookie? He does. He knows when I start videoing that I might give him a cookie. Now, the first thing that neglect produced, this is actually the second thing. This looks like corn, but it has this. So I let it grow, and does anyone know what that is? Okay, another thing that neglect produced, this is volunteers. They're porticola, I'm pretty sure, and they came up on their own. I think my neighbor's mowing, so that's going to make it difficult. Now this was the begonias that Aunt Sally bought me that did not turn out as I thought, and then I neglected them. And that's a Kayla. I think I've killed it. And I think I'm going to move this lamb's ear to this. I'm not sure. But neglect, I'd watered that every time. Now I do want to change this. This is what Tabitha gave me, and I want to take that inside. Those flowers are so pretty, and I forgot what she called it, but it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Now under it, I have been neglecting the sedums, and these I want to replant. These are from my neighbor, these miniature sedums, and I neglected them and killed a lot of them all summer long because I never got around to planting them. So they have gone without water all summer long. Now this is a plant that Tabitha gave me that I'm going to take it inside, but underneath was my most beautiful begonias that were not what I thought they were, and then I neglected them. Let me show you one of my favorite volunteers, and then we're going to go see the pumpkin. This, let me sit down. This is a volunteer. It's a, I forgot what it's called. It's one of those. And this, I'm wondering if I can bring my twisty grass in. I don't know, but I'm going to have to move some things around. This lasted all last summer, and I think I can bring it back in. It's a sedum, and it has really chunked out over the summer and getting rain, and it's a distressed sedum, so it has that beautiful, beautiful reddish color. So I'm hoping I can bring her, I'm going to call her in and keep her alive over the winter. Okay, now this, I call her Pinky Tuscadero. These things are wonderful. They sulk very sternly if you don't water them every day, but she has just done wonderful. I don't know what it is, but I recommend it highly for you. So I wanted to show you in the garden spot is my volunteer pumpkin. So I have to carefully walk there, avoiding landmines. But when it grew, I thought that it was a volunteer zucchini, and it didn't have any fruit. And then, look, it's taken over the whole spot. It's grown up through the fence, and it started quite late. But after a while, we found a green ball, we called it. So all the kids would look at the green ball. This is where it came up from. Right there. And it has grown through my fence. I'm ready to get rid of it. I was ready to get rid of it before it, look at it, it's climbing out the wall. Took over my whole spot. Yep. And it climbed out the broken fence. But I don't see any more pumpkins, only that one. So I'm ready to burn it all down. Lucky gonna come in here. He walks in here and walks all around. Now somebody has been nibbling my pumpkin. So that's what, oh, looks like the stem is almost ready. So anyways, I'm very covetous about my pumpkin. I want to keep him. So take him in. I don't know. Don't you think that's teeth marks? What else could it be? Maybe it's just splitting. I don't know. Anyway, here's my beautiful volunteer pumpkin. And I'm going to take it in before somebody eats it. Lucky, would you eat my pumpkin? He eats my tomatoes. He picks them right off the thing when we have them, and he also used to pick apples off of the tree. Do you think you just walked through a pumpkin field? Are you the, what is that? The Great Pumpkin? Is that your costume? All right, Lucky, sit down. Lucky, since he's blind, he acts like he's deaf, but he's not. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down! Now tell it. Lucky, do you like cookies? Okay, well, that's my garden of neglect. I think that's everything that neglect produced. So that's the update. I'm ready to burn it all down.